Hi. Now what I'd like to do is introduce you to something called the phlegm clearing exercise. Now, as most of us know, having phlegm or too much of it is really problematic for a singer. But we actually need phlegm in the instrument to keep us moisturized. So, as gross as that concept is, I'm going to try to help you understand how to clear phlegm off the resonating surfaces of the throat, out of the sinuses, and if there is any dried phlegm left over from, say, post-sinus drip the night before, we're going to clear that too with this exercise. Now, it's a little bit strange and a little bit complicated, so let me walk you through it. We're starting again on the low G, all right? And this is called an arpeggiated exercise. It goes like this. I'll do one more for you. There are a few components to this. The first is the arpeggio pattern itself, all right? It's working up the scale from the 1 to the 3 to the 5, and the 5 to the 8. And then it's going right back down that same pattern, 8, 5, 3, 1. Now, as I'm doing the first pattern, you'll hear me sort of slide. And then I'm going to take a sniff. It's not really to take in air, it's more to stimulate the sinuses. So it's quick and it's very, very sort of aggressive, if you will. Now on that one, I don't sniff. So I'm only sniffing on the two internal exercise patterns. Now, if you notice, that's not exactly an attractive sound. So what I'm doing at that point is I'm holding what we're going to call a little bit of compression in the instrument. I feel sort of a metally, silvery, metallic-y, buzzy kind of feeling right behind the forward lift. So you remember from the humming exercise, we're reinforcing that forward lift while we're doing it in this one too. So as I go up the pattern, if I hold that compression feeling, that sensation of sort of that silvery, metally kind of quality that you hear, it's very small, it feels very concentrated sort of at the forward lift. As I said, it's not exactly a pretty sound, but if you do it and you hold it sort of to the point where you almost feel like you can't hold it anymore, and then you just open your mouth, a perfect forward ooh gets vocalized. You'll discover as we're singing together that the vowel placement in the English language in particular is not naturally forward. In the bel canto, what we're doing is we're going to move our sound more toward the forward space like an Italian would. So I'll do that same pattern again. And then you can go back down. And I'll do one more. You'll notice after you do this exercise, you may feel drainage in the throat. You'll need some water nearby. have a sip of water, swallow. That mucus will basically be swallowed down into the digestive tract. You don't want to actually cough or cause that sort of hard attack on the vocal folds. So I always recommend, instead of clearing the voice, as much as possible, you can sniff and then swallow. If you ever get a tickle in your throat and you feel like, oh, I'm going to cough, if you'll do that where you sniff hard, create phlegm, and then swallow, it will coat the throat and help you stop from coughing. Enjoy the phlegm clearing exercise. And remember, phlegm is your friend.